Welcome to World Buzz Bulletin. Today is Monday, the 29th of December, 2025. As the year draws to a close, the global community remains transfixed by the escalating tragedies in both the Middle East and Eastern Europe, while many parts of the world are observing the festive season for millions in Palestine and Ukraine. This day is marked by the relentless sounds of conflict and the desperate struggle for survival. We begin tonight with the increasingly dire situation in the Palestinian territories. Reports coming in this morning from across Gaza and the West Bank describe a landscape of catastrophic destruction following what local observers and international human rights groups call a continuous and devastating campaign of military strikes. The humanitarian toll has reached levels that are difficult to comprehend. Hospitals that have managed to stay partially functional are now overflowing with the injured, while the systematic destruction of civilian infrastructure has left entire communities without access to water, heat, or electricity. The global outcry has reached a fever pitch, with millions around the world taking to the streets to demand an end to the violence in a future where Palestinians can live their lives in freedom and dignity. The central question remains, when will this terror finally end? Diplomatic efforts at the United Nations remain deadlocked as the death toll continues to rise. There is a growing consensus among international legal experts that the current military campaign has moved far beyond the scope of traditional warfare, evolving into a humanitarian disaster that threatens the very fabric of regional stability. Despite the overwhelming odds, the spirit of the Palestinian people remains a testament to human resilience, as the call for a free Palestine echoes from the ruins. Shifting our focus to Ukraine, the situation on Monday, the 29th of December, 2025, is similarly grave as the nation endures another brutal winter offensive. The front lines in the east and south are locked in a fierce war of attrition, with both sides suffering heavy losses amidst the sub-zero temperatures. Russian forces have intensified their focus on critical infrastructure, launching a new wave of drone and missile strikes aimed at crippling the Ukrainian power grid. For many Ukrainians, the holiday season is being spent in darkness, with the roar of generators and the sound of sirens providing a haunting backdrop to their daily lives. The international community continues to monitor the situation closely, as the debate over the scale and speed of military aid remains a contentious issue in several Western capitals. The resolve of the Ukrainian defenders remains unbroken, yet the human cost of this prolonged conflict is mounting daily. As we witness these twin crises, the world is being forced to confront the fundamental principles of humanity and justice. The demand to stand against all forms of terrorism and state-sponsored violence has never been more urgent. Whether in the streets of Gaza or the fields of Ukraine, the yearning for a world where people can live freely, without the fear of sudden destruction, is a universal cry for help. It is a time for global leaders to prioritize the preservation of life over political interests, and to work toward a future where every nation can enjoy true sovereignty and peace. Free Palestine. Free Ukraine. Stand against terrorism. Save humanity. Thank you for choosing World Buzz Bulletin for your global news coverage. Stay safe and stay informed.